everybody, and welcome back. And baby sister is sending me private comments. Lovely. As always, I am your host to the AGP Crew podcast. I'm the owner operator. I am Amanda. Sorry, my face is a little washed out. Had some issues right before stream went on, so you get to see non-makeup Amanda. I'm sorry. But as always, thank you guys for joining us, and let me bring on baby sister.
I'm a thug. I beat her up, guys. You can blame me. Look at me, I'm
She's
tough.
she's working out and getting fit and getting sexy.
I'm in my
She
gym.
you gonna be schmexy.
Look at my fat.
Uh, but of course, as always, before we get fully started, we want to give a shout out to the amazing people who make AGP possible. So, shout out to the Jeff City Comic Con coming to you July 24th to 25th at the Dayton Convention Center in Dayton, Ohio. To their sister company, the Champion City Comic Con, where we'll be doing an online show in September, and then the live in-person show will be in October or November. Still waiting on dates from the big boss man himself. To Sean Forney Illustration and their independent comic, Scarlet Huntress, a reimagining of the Little Red Riding Hood story where she's all grown up and she's hunting cryptoids. Two has the productions of their independent comics, Peanut Pudded Jelly and Pitter Patter, two amazing all ages comics, and to their adult comic Roadkill Rampage. You can check both of these guys out every Thursday night and Friday night as they do sketch offs. Thursday night, all of their shows are going to be aired on the Hazard Production sites on Facebook, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And on Friday, it's on Sean Forney's Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So make sure that you check them out. Sorry, like I said, my mind is a little sketchy because of what happened a little bit earlier. No, we're not going to talk about it because this is going to be a happy show today. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Speaking of happy thoughts, big shout out to Mess Comics, an independent comic right here in the city of Cincinnati, talking about the metropolitan sewer system with an amazing protagonist Lily put in her pet Akka. To Ziggy, another fellow Twitch streamer with a mental health show. He streams 7 days a week. Make sure that you check him out. And last but not least, to UVN, the Underground Video Network, that's been covering pop culture news all the way for 20 years, starting in a basement on local access. Okay, Cathy, seriously, you look like some Outriders looking thing about to go beat up somebody. I love you, but oh, you terrifying.
I'm just a video game character. I'm stuck in a walk animation right now. You press X to talk, and I was still moving, and I'm just like, hey guys, how you doing?
You're from Skyrim. Great. Follow me. Where'd they go? Let's see. If you guys missed it earlier this morning, I was able to sit down with Mr. Ted Sakura. His new Kickstarter is out. It's got 8 days left. Make sure that you check it out. You can even go look at the quote. It'll knock your pants off. I don't know why he thinks that quote's great, but I love the fact that I get to have a quote on complimenting his comic. On top of that, let's see. Oh, hi, pup. Oh, I don't want the tribble. I have already been. Okay, camera stop. God, I cannot wait to buy a new one of you. Let's see. Next week, Monday, we have Fat Steven coming to the show at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you check that out. Also, he is less than 100 subs away from getting monetized on YouTube. So go check out my boy. He greatly deserves it. His link is in the chat right now. Make sure that you check him out. This is my bro. This has been a great support for AGP. And Steven, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. I really, truly do appreciate you. And I really want you to know that. Thank you so much for being one of my bays. And for me, bae means friend, not boyfriend, not girlfriend, not love. For me, just bae is just the way that I say. That's just how. It's just what I call people that
It's your version of Babs.
Pretty much. Bae is my Babs. Of course, following that on Wednesday, the ever lovely man of mischief himself, Loki from Loki's Morning of Mischief, is having me on his show. So make sure that you check out his YouTube. We're going live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on his channel. It'll be a blast. So make sure that you check that out. Yeah, he's got me featured as one of the women of fandom. So this will be interesting. And you can also check out his podcast that we did right here on Twitch, or you can head over to our YouTube where you can check it out there. And of course, don't forget, every Sunday, I get to be part of the Welcome to Florida with Miss Lorena Creole. And you missed last Sunday where we talked about the villages and flying turtles.
I don't know what you're
Yes.
referencing.
No, a woman got hit while in her car by a turtle.
Interesting.
Flying turtles. Look, we live in Cincinnati, Cathy. We have flying pigs.
That's true,
So,
but those are crazy.
Miss Red Queen Rhonda, welcome. Hi, how am I tonight? I'm fantastic. I get to be here with an amazing community. My baby sister, who did an amazing job taking over the channel last night, playing some Alien Isolation.
That was fun.
You should have died so many times.
Yeah, I'm too good at the game. I can't die.
Listen to this one. And how are you doing, Miss Red Queen? How are you doing this evening? And thank you so much for stopping by.
We're all going to die down here.
Man, I was just sitting there going, this is it. This is it. This is it. This isn't it.
What was unfair is the fact that humans shot the alien and didn't die. That was unfair.
No, so you know what? Replay. I save every video here. It hasn't been highlighted yet because I have like 7 days to get to it. But it'll get highlighted. It'll be saved here, and it'll also it'll show up on our YouTube channel as well within about a week. So if you want to catch the replay, do it. It's really funny. Greg was there just begging for Cathy to die. And I used channel points to get Cathy to not have to cuss because she was just F this and F that. And so I did my own channel points so she couldn't cuss. She was down to her last 30 seconds and dropped an F-bomb, and she ended up having to take a shot of hot sauce because she failed.
Yeah, and then you had to listen to me choke to death.
I instantly redeemed more points to give you a drink, okay? But you were paying attention.
Because I was dying.
I am glad that you're doing great. Hopefully it's a nice relaxing evening because it is hot. It is so sweaty here.
It's very hot.
I hate to say this, but I really can't wait for this podcast to be over so I can strip down to the bare necessities. Oh, hey Ziggy, how you doing? I just thought about you. Guys, right, like I said, Ziggy is a sponsor and a really good friend. Make sure that you go check my boy out right here on Twitch. There's his link. It's in the chat. Check it out. Check him out. Cathy, I think this one is for you. Ha 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 from Greg.
Hi Greg, how you doing?
And yes, she's working it out.
On the treadmill.
Let's see.
I'm already at a quarter mile, guys. It's only been 10
Come on,
minutes.
Cathy. Get it, Cathy. Look, here's the Dorito. You can almost get it. Come on,
Is it
Cathy.
Cool Ranch? Is it Cool Ranch?
It's Cool Ranch Dorito.
Okay,
What are you talking
That's
about?
the only acceptable flavor.
The only problem is they spelt one person's serving wrong.
Uh-huh.
Loves from Ziggy. Cathy said, yeah, look how slowly she's walking. The alien still can't catch her. What the hell? And Red Queen says, hello, Amanda's sister. Believe it or not, we are 13 years apart.
I'm the younger one.
She's the baby.
I'm taller than her.
Baby. Ziggy says, hey, Cathy.
Yeah, I can't see it. I can't really see anything.
I know, that's why I'm reading it out for you. I'm reading it for you. We know you know no reading. We know this. Actually, listen to the crunch, people. Ah.
I didn't hear crunch. You going ah.
Greg says, Cathy, if you stop your workout early, you have to take hot sauce again.
I have to go at least a mile. Depending on how I feel, I can go longer than that.
No, Cathy's been doing really well with her regimen. And I'm very proud of her. It's a lot more complicated than my regimen of I get up, I run to the bathroom, and I run back to my bed in the morning.
Yeah, we started weights tonight.
By the way, so hey, not that this is gonna help you any, but did you see Krispy Kreme's post?
About what?
Free donuts with these for the rest of the year.
For the rest of the year?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hello, waistline. You're gonna grow, baby.
It's a good thing I don't like Krispy Kreme donuts.
I'm okay with it. I like donuts. I'm like Homer. Donuts. I will eat some. They're gonna be. I'm warning you people right now. There is going to be a shortage of some chocolate eclairs with Bavarian cream because they are Manda's. Mine, mine, and mine.
Yeah,
Completely.
if you want me to eat a donut beyond like Little Debbie's, gotta be buskin'.
Oh, and I got something to show everybody. So I'm not going anywhere, but I want to show something off to everybody because I absolutely love this. This was made by my friend Fat Steven for my channel. Bam, check it.
It's AGP.
Yeah, but with Cobra Commander and the whole G.I. Joe style because I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan. I thought that was really cool of him. And Steven, thank you. Thank you so much.
You
How
should
is
ask him.
I
Go
belong
ahead.
to I think I belong to Ziggy now. He's like, how is my Amanda today? Oh, Ziggy. I thought, isn't your wife going to get jealous, love? No. Amanda's fine. Amanda may not have makeup on, but that's because something happened a little bit before. So, I mean, I'm
We're
not gonna
not
tell what
talking about it.
happened. I'm just letting I normally prefer to do these things all dolled up and stuff like that. At least my hair still looks good, so that's fabulous. Um, oh, you want to hype me up? Hype, 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 hype. Uh, I okay, there it is. There's the correction. Sweet. It is. It really is. Steven is absolutely brilliant when it comes to. He does a lot of. So Steven has brought me into this really amazing community with Lorena Creel, Ord's Board, Loki of Loki's Morning of Mischief, stuff like that. And he does a lot of their intros, a lot of their thumbnails and stuff like that. He's really talented, and I'm very lucky to be able to call him friend. And Cathy, he was the guy that came in and played Killing Floor 2 with us that one night.
Oh, him.
Yes, him. And he lets me play Fortnite with him in the mornings and so stuff like that. Yeah, I'm well. And how are you, Ziggy? How's the chip? Oh, I almost burped all over your comment. My bad. How is your channel? How's things going on over there? I hope everything is good for you, my dear. And then I have decided, back by popular demand, and I will start on this next week. Well, probably not later this week, maybe this weekend, depending on what's happening. Um, but a lot of people have asked to bring back the Ark Survival videos that I was doing with Ark Survival Evolved Primal Fear, since I lost that. So I'm going to be bringing that back. These will not be live streamed because my computer cannot handle live streaming, but I will upload the videos here on Twitch and over on YouTube so you guys can watch them where you want. Troll Center over there. Yeah, I'm very well. We're doing well, thank you. I mean, you do have Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, I'm a little jelly. I want to get to that level someday. I want Raid Shadow Legends knocking on my door. Hello, AGP. I'd be like, yo, I got you. I got you. I will even put on my Viking costume and make a video for it. Yeah, we've been getting, you know what? It's hard. The best thing you could do about getting those trolls is to try the best. And it's so easier to say than do. Trust me. I'm currently experiencing some of that myself. They're not coming into my channels as of yet. They're just sending really nasty messages to me privately. calling me some really nasty things, and it's really hard. But and it's really hard to have a tough skin sometimes when you're doing this stuff, but it is required. Just remember, Ziggy, that you have enough of a community and enough of a fan base that absolutely love and adore what you do. You have really good friends, both on your side of the pond and over here. You're golden, my bro. You're golden. You're one of my bays. You're golden. You're golden.
Give me your
You know
money.
what? Huh?
Look at me. I'm gonna mug you.
Ziggy, I think Cathy is going to mug you.
Nah, I
So watch
wouldn't
out.
mug Ziggy. He already gives his money away. It's fine. Nah, I'm
You already-
joking, Ziggy. I'm joking, Ziggy.
Oh, wow. It already gives its money away. Wow, that was kind of harsh there, don't you think?
No, no. I'll go and I'll give money to him too. God, I'm
But Ziggy,
tired.
just know that you are an amazing person. I want you to know this. Matter of fact, here's some little Shigo puppies to show you how much you're loved for you. Bam. Shabam. Speaking of, Shigo puppies up and walking. Holy shit.
Is she?
Yeah, she is. With little Fizzgig right behind her. Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy.
You can see my shoulder. I'm tired. What is that? I can't see it.
I think it says, I appreciate you. Am I right?
Look, it's my face. My face.
We love you too, Ziggy. We really do. Um.
Okay, gotta get this thing back up again.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Cathy, we can't do that. Cathy.
What?
We can't. We can't do what you said in the private chat. No, y'all don't get to hear what you said in the private chat. I'll lose my channel.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
Oy vey.
See, I'm walking. I can't. My hands are here. I can't do anything.
Oi! No! No. By the way, that is a nice new emote, by the way, Ziggy. That's really cool. I like it. That's bank there. Good
I would
job.
like it if I could see it, Ziggy. I'm sure that looks great.
I have a feeling Cathy likes almost every emote that's been ever created.
There are a few emotes that I don't like, or I just don't understand.
I think she's talking about mine.
Yours are so hard to understand, Sissy. I really just don't know what's going on.
You don't understand puppy, dog, or GG. Got it.
Nope. Do you have a G.I. Joe tattoo?
No, I don't.
Hmm.
It got bad, Amanda. They got it to his Discord, and they started saying really bad words and making up names with his real name. And Ziggy, I'm so sorry, bae. I am so sorry. Cathy, I take it back. Even though I still can't say it, go ahead. Go do it.
Okay.
You have permission now.
I gotta go talk to Frankie first.
No. In all honesty, obviously, it's really hard not to want to retaliate when people do stuff like that. Unfortunately, even in this realm, it's a lot like high school. And even though someone else attacks you first, attacking back it could get you in the same amount of trouble. This is in this industry, it is definitely, you have to be the better person. You don't send your community after anybody. You don't go after anybody. It sucks. It really sucks. Like, I really hate it because it's not right, and it ain't fair. Unfortunately, life is totally not fair. But Ziggy, if something like that happens and you need to pick me up, you let me know, and I will be there.
I'll be there for you.
And that's the other thing you could do. Kick them out. When they start that stuff, kick them out of the Discord, kick them out of your chat, ban them from the channel.
Do you remember what I did to those people when we were playing Minecraft at one time?
Oh, where they stream sniped us and took our stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Did I throw a fit over those people? YouTube got such a strongly worded letter.
They lost everything.
Oh, they better have with what I did.
I mean, but see, what you did was the right way. We saw what happened. We reported. We didn't go after them. But you can't take what they were doing is not called fair use. You can't take the stuff out of fair use. You could take clips of my videos and make memes out of them. You can watch my videos and you can say that you absolutely hate my content. Guess what? You have the right to do that. You can sit there and make fun of my name. She's a man. Duh. Oh, look at her. She's fat. Oh, look at her. She's ugly. Oh, look at her. She's got a slight gap in her teeth. I do. I am.
You gotta hurt
Okay. She doesn't dye her hair and hide the grays. No, I'm done doing that. I'm 42 years old. I'm old. I don't care anymore. I've got bags under my eyes. You're allowed to criticize me. You're allowed to make fun of my content. You are not allowed to steal my content and dub over it. That's not fair use. Especially when you're streaming it the exact same time I'm streaming it. That's not fair use. And so, yes, because I think you wrote something, Tyler wrote something, and I wrote something, and we showed the perspective of them at literally stealing it straight out, like literally stealing it right out from underneath the nose. You could even hear our voices under them trying to talk over our voices. See, even Greg says, Amanda's not that attractive, but hey, she's got a great personality. I wonder how long he's going to be like, hey, that's not what I said. Yeah, I twisted that. Amanda is awesome with an okay sign. Now I'm confused. Which one am I?
Is that an okay sign? It looks like fire.
Yep.
All right, let's go to something more fun. Let's have fun conversations. As I try to catch my breath.
Well, and this is the end of that show because Cathy has now fell off of the treadmill and went, oh.
I got the safety thing on. I'm good.
I'm sorry. Can I see that safety thing on again?
It's a safety thing.
That looks like a Wii strap.
It's a string. It connects to your shirt. So if you fall off, it pulls the emergency stop. It doesn't stop me from falling off, but it turns the machine off.
I'm sorry. From the looks of it, that looks more like, hey, if we want to, as you fall off, it's going to rip your shirt off so we can have funny videos that we can put up on YouTube. That's what it looks like. I'm sorry. That street doesn't look like it's going to stop shit. It really don't. It don't. Really, let's see.
I think I'm close to getting DJ to come play Alien Isolation.
That would have been great.
I'm whittling him down.
And here I thought you were going to give me, I thought you said you were going to give good news. Like, I almost got Sissy a Switch.
No, not Christmas.
Happy second vaccination. There.
I get that this week.
I'm 8 days past.
I can come see you soon.
Yes, you can.
And we can do your tour around your apartment.
Yes, you can. It'll be 2 weeks after you get your second vaccination that you will be allowed to come into my house. You just have to bring your proof of purchase.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, I doubt you would lie to me about getting your second vaccination. Because Because if
I'm
you
not
would look at me
crazy.
about that, I'm turning that treadmill that you're on up to 1 million and watching you go, whee! And let's see how well that little stop string works.
I'm almost at a mile, so I need to turn the heat back up so I can get there.
Oh, it's already hot. It's like 80 something degrees. And you
It
know
was.
in this office it gets even hotter with all the electronics in it.
I had the windows open all day because I'm like, I can ignore the heat. I just turned my fan on me and had it blow on me all day. The instant Chris got home, he's like, why is it so fucking hot in here? I'm like, you're right, it is hot.
I told you Greg would say something, by the way. He's like, you're a good looking woman, Amanda. Don't twist my words now, Miss Amanda. I am a female. It is my responsibility to twist everything, especially what a man is talking. I'm supposed to twist it. Those aren't those like my requirements for being feminine? Well, I'm not feminine, but being female. A female that
Identifies as female.
identifies as female. A female that identifies as female. I can't keep up with all these new things, man. Somebody gonna have to. I need a sheet.
Sissy identifies as female and she prefers to be referred to as she, her.
No, I prefer to be called. I prefer to be known
You
as.
can't be Empress. You can't be Overlord. Those are pronouns. Well, they are, but our Lord and Savior Amanda.
I wonder how much trouble I would get if I actually did that on my Twitter account just for fun.
You would get shredded.
I would probably get shredded, but it'd probably be worth it for the laugh, just for the fun of it, because there should be enough people at this point that should know that that's a joke. Like it's a total joke. It would just be funny to do it. Just like leave it up for a week and see how quickly either, because it's either A, people are going to think it's funny, or B, I am going to be canceled so quick you aren't even going to be able to blink before I'm gone.
Okay, we're over a mile. I'm going to go to a mile and a quarter, but I'm going to put the incline up so I can slow down. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, that's right. Treadmills actually can do these things now. It's just not walking.
They come up.
Yeah. Okay. My experience with treadmills is take big bouncy exercise ball and jump on treadmill and try not to break a bone. That is my entire extent of this. Obviously, at this point, everybody should realize Amanda doesn't work out. She hates it. It's so dull boring. I mean, I guess this is a little bit slightly more entertaining because, like, your mind isn't completely on it. You can think of other things.
See, what I normally do is I put on some really nice dance music. The dance music gets me motivated, and I'm like this all the time as I'm walking because I'm dancing along.
Watch out, don't fall. Hot sauce is coming, Cathy.
Hey, I went over a mile. That is
Actually,
what my trainer told me to do.
she hit her goal, Greg. She hit her goal.
Can you see that? Look, I'm at a mile 1.11 right now. 26 minutes in.
But seriously, I'm so proud of you keeping up to your regimen because nah.
The hardest thing is the food, honestly. The workouts don't bother me, except for that first time I got really dizzy. Since then, it's just like, I want to go eat.
Camera.
Pasta. Sissy's drunk. Sissy's drunk.
Camera, come back. Hold on, let me try something.
Sissy's drunk.
No.
Guys, it's just me. It's just, I took over the podcast too. We thought it was just Andy in isolation. Now it's this too, people.
Greg says everything. Fail. That was funny. I can't hear Amanda. That's because I'm not playing, Sweet Pea. Amanda's in the background. Screw that. I'm sitting here editing videos. Cathy's getting stuff done for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, drink. Sorry, this is all I have right now. It's too hot for the alcohol.
I needed that drink. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Good job. Keeping my baby sister hydrated, Greg. That is a good man. That's a good man. That's a good man. Let's see. Things that are going on. Other than that, let's see. Have you seen the new Mortal Kombat movie yet?
No.
Neither
Oh,
have.
okay. Funny stories. So Chris and I went to go see the Demon Slayer movie, the Mugen Train. Fantastic. If you ever watched Demon Slayer, go fucking watch it. It's a brilliant anime and a brilliant movie.
So it actually honors the anime for once.
Oh god, it's a direct continuation of where the last episode ended. So you have to watch you probably have to watch the movie because I'm sure the next season starts where that ends.
That's just unfair because I love that anime.
It's coming to Netflix in like 3 months. But that movie was fantastic. So it had the Mortal Kombat movie trailer, and Chris is like, "Do you want to see that?" I'm like, "I've never played Mortal Kombat. I don't know who any of these people are. I'm pretty sure Chung Li is in this." And he gave me such a stare like that. He's like, baby. He's like, baby. Chun-Li isn't in Mortal Kombat. I'm like, what's Chun-Li from?
Street Fighter.
He's like, it's from Street Fighter. I'm like, oh, I've never played Street Fighter either.
Oh my
god.
So
he gave me such puppy dog eyes. He's like, baby. I'm like, I'm sorry. What else was there? So there's a new Saw movie coming out too. It's got Samuel L. Jackson in it. And he's like, you want to see the Saw movies? I'm like, I've never watched a Saw movie.
Hold on. I've seen it. Mortal Kombat film is real good, but for me, dude, okay, I'm sorry. So I haven't seen the new one. I've seen bits and pieces of it. Some things look good. Like, okay, the original Mortal Kombat is definitely B-movie cheese, but I love it for all of its worth. And there's not a person on the face of the planet that I know that does it as soon as it goes, test your might. Test your might. Mortal Kombat! You're all not like going. Like, ah! So, yes, I will always have that. Ziggy says need to watch it. Okay, so you've never seen any of the Saw movies either? She froze. So at this point, she mixed up Street Fighter. There she is. So at this point, she has not seen a Saw movie. At this point, she has not seen Back to the Future. I don't know if she's seen the original Ghostbusters. I think she says she hasn't. You have it?
1 or 2.
Ghostbusters has 2 movies.
I know, but which one?
The first one?
I don't know. What's the first one about?
The first one has Sigourney Weaver turning into a dog from hell.
She turns into a dog?
Oh, yes, and has Stay Puft.
That's the one that I remember. I don't know what the second one. Which one has the guy in the painting?
That's the second one.
I vaguely remember both of them then.
So we need to rewatch the first one because the first one's the good one.
That was another one. They showed the commercial for the new Ghostbusters movie.
The preview, but okay.
Same thing. It's a commercial.
I want to see it. Look at the little cool little Stay Puffs. I'm going to get baby little Stay Puffs, and they're going to play with Baby Yoda, and they're going to have a good time tonight. Ah.
So he's like, you never seen the Saw movies? I'm like, I don't really think so. I know like what happens in a lot of them.
People die.
If people die, some people escape. The guy's got cancer. He saves the girl who's got the pig head, and then she screws things up, and he's get really angry at her. I know these basic things.
Cathy's extent of the Saw franchise is, there's a girl named Amanda that wears a pig mask. She's in Dead by Daylight.
So he's like, we got to watch the Saw movies. I'm like, boy, do I not want to do that, but okay. There was another trailer. He's like, we gotta watch it. Oh, there's another Fast and Furious movie coming out. I've never seen a single Fast and Furious movie. I'm surprised they're still making these things. I don't remember what the other one was. He's like, yeah, we definitely have to watch this series too. I'm like, I don't. You want to make me watch a
Here's the thing
lot.
about here's the thing with the Saws movie. I like the first one. I like the second one, but then it gets really convoluted, starts time jumping, and I'm just like, I'm just here to watch people get brutally murdered. I don't need this complication. Thank you.
That's why I watch Michael Myers.
Look, again, this is one of those controversial things there, Greg. I know some people who like it. And if you like it, good on you. I personally could not stand that movie.
I didn't have a problem with it, but that's because I don't normally care about these things.
Well, see,
I don't normally mind remakes because remakes always bring things to them that make it sometimes better and sometimes worse. But the
Kathy, it has
original,
nothing to do with for me for being a remake. I think it's a crappy movie. I don't like the CGI in it. And every character is the comic relief. That's my biggest problem. You could take any one of the lines from any of the characters and put it with another character, and it's going to have the same impact. None of those lines felt like it was made for that particular character archetype because they were all the same character. That's my problem with the movie. One of the things that I love when it comes to movies is character development. And to have proper character development and to have a team work together, yes, there are things about you and me that are the same. But there are things that are about you and me that are completely different. There are lines that you can say that I can't say because it's not going to sound right because it's not my personality. Just like you saying, I'm the Empress and I'm the God, doesn't really fit you. That's me. That's my personality.
That's because I'm not a god. I'm a demon.
See? But do you see my point? To me, they were all the same character. There was nothing different. This one's the comic person who's a gearhead. This one's the comic person, but she's also a nerd. But they kept saying the same stupid comedic lines. And what they did to Chris, oi,
He's a himbo. He's cute.
his stupidity that they thought was funny wasn't funny to me.
He's
And
hot.
yeah,
That's all it is.
the comedy just wasn't there. If maybe one or two of them was a comic relief, and like you had like a very serious character that they could play off. This is like for me like the Batman Superman. I know a lot of people who like Zack Snyder's Batman his whole trilogy, his whole DC universe. My biggest problem is one of the things that make Batman versus Superman great in the comics is you have two separate personalities colliding. In Zack Snyder's universe, Superman is exactly like Batman. There's no collision. There's no reason for them to collide because they're the same damn character. There's no yin to the yang. And I think anytime you have a group of people, you need a yin to the yang. You just need that. And without that,
You need a Katara for the Sokka.
right, you need a Katara for the Sokka. You need a lighthearted Superman for your dark-hearted Batman. You need that serious person or that dry humor to go against the campy humor. You need these things for it to be cohesive. Again, I see your comment. I won't again, I'm very weary of putting that name anywhere on top of a video because both Twitch and YouTube do not like that name to be uttered. But yes, I've heard that She Who Shall Not Be Named is officially now gone from Aquaman 2. Do not say the name, Cathy.
I don't know who the hell you're talking about. I've never seen an Aquaman movie. The only thing I know about Aquaman is that they put Jason Momoa in it, and he's hot. That's as much as I know about him.
It's actually really good.
Is it? I haven't. I don't think I've watched a DC movie since the first Wonder Woman came out, and honestly, I don't think I watched a DC movie before Wonder Woman came out. The Batman storyline with the number of Batmans there are has never held interest for me because it's just Batman. I mean, I can watch the animated series and be happy.
Ziggy, have
Bye,
a good
Ziggy.
night. Oh, and I will just message me when you have free time and we'll go over that stuff. All right, love. Again, thank you for helping out with everything that you do. Again, guys, please make sure that you go check out my boy. He's right here on Twitch. He has an amazing mental health conversation, and you really need to check him out. And go ahead and follow him. Followers are free, and he's got some really great channel point rewards, so you should definitely check it out.
Sissy, I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to get back to the apartment, and then I'll come back.
Okay, I'll be here waiting for you endlessly. Ugh. Okay, that's too big of a face for me right now. Sorry. I'm going to go to this because, like I said, I have no makeup on right now. Sorry. So let's see. So we were talking about, so it says she mentioned some of the DC movies. So Wonder Woman, the first one, was a good movie until the end, in my opinion. All of a sudden, these powers out of nowhere, and I think the ending fell flat. Now, if you guys have not been introduced to the DC animated movies, I strongly and highly suggest that you check them out. Not all of them are great, but most of them are absolutely fantastic. The Wonder Woman, fantastic. The Green Lantern, Batman Under the Red Hood, the Justice League ones that they have. Oh, there are some really great and entertaining things that you could watch there. And I highly recommend doing it. They have really great actors, voice actors doing the stuff. Yeah, the ending just didn't feel right. Especially for, and okay, and again, I realize that I have my own opinions. I've read the comics, um, and you know, I've been a huge Wonder Woman fan for a really long time, a really long time, and so yeah, the ending was quite a bit of letdown. You know what? I know some people who like it. Not because it's a good movie, mind you, because it's not. Um, because of how off the balls walls that movie is, that they treat it like it's a comedy. And you know what? If you go back and you treat Wonder Woman 84 like it's a comedy and not a serious superhero movie like the first one was, you could definitely have a drinking game because there are just some off the wall things with that movie. The fact that, okay, so spoilers in case you haven't seen it. One, it's all about a wishing stone. And this wishing stone, anybody who touches it and makes a wish, whether they know it's a wishing stone or not, automatically gets their wish happen. But because for every wish that's made, something bad has to happen. And Wonder Woman wishes that Steve Trevor was still alive. And poof, he comes back to life. Now, I don't understand why they went the direction that they did by not just going, poof, here's Steve Trevor, here he is in the flesh and blood, he's alive. Instead, they put Steve Trevor inside this poor guy's body. They basically hijacked this unknown man's body, and she just has all the fun she wants with it, going, I just see Steve, I don't see him. And like, he's been hijacked. He was completely and utterly hijacked. The second Wonder Woman movie, Cathy.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so we're going to do the second Wonder Woman movie. Movie opens up. Actually, it's really cool. Diana's doing this thing. She kind of cheats and takes a shortcut so she doesn't win and she gets reprimanded. Basically starting with the whole you can't take shortcuts and you can't cheat your way through life, which really is a great lesson. Really doesn't pertain to anything that happens because it's not like later on she cheated on purpose. The entire movie is based around this thing called the wishing stone. And when you whether you know it's the wishing stone or not, if you hold it and go, I wish, your wish comes true. But every time your wish comes true, something bad happens.
I wish the goblins would come and take you away.
Right now. But so we get to see Wonder Woman on Themyscira as a little girl. She gets her lesson, blah, blah, blah. Then we go to the most outlandish acid trip Wonder Woman stopping a robbery at a mall comic book display you have ever seen. It is off the walls. Like you just went, what the fuck is this? This is so campy and cartoony. I am pretty sure I'm stoned. Holy shit. Or drunk. I don't know. And that's pretty much all you're going to get of Wonder Woman till the end of the movie. Because the rest of it is her as Diana talking to your new Edward Nygma character from Batman and Robin, but this time it's what's her name? From actually the female Ghostbusters movie. I can't remember her name.
I don't know people's names.
But the skinny one that worked at the college. She plays the nerd with glasses and nerdy clothes who can't walk in heels, who's a bumbling buffoon, who drops everything. Stereotyped character. You're just like, yep, who becomes the bad guy. You know this. There it is. It's right there. You're like, it's like, hello, bad guy. Boom. There you go. Okay.
She go.
Her and Diana decide to have a lunch together, and they're like becoming all buddy. Oh my god! Like, and then they find this wishy stone, and Wonder Woman Diana wishes that Steve Trevor was still alive.
Oh.
And this is where you came in at. So I was talking about the fact that it didn't just go poof, here you go, here's Steve Trevor. No. It's Steve Trevor, but in another man's body. And there is no remorse. There is no thought of the fact that Wonder Woman is slamming and banging this poor random dude just because Steve Trevor's inside of him. They take full advantage of this random dude's body. There is no remorse. They literally sexualize this poor guy in this movie, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Is it like, okay, this is going to be probably like out of left field. Is it going to be like that episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where Faith takes over Buffy's body and has sex with Buffy's boyfriend?
Kind of, yes.
Damn, that's rape.
Like, he is full straight up Steve Trevor, except for he's in somebody else's body.
That's horrible.
And she and Diana even says the line in this, I don't see him, I only see you.
That's horrible.
It's really bad. Like cringe-worthy bad. And they try to make it okay at the end of the movie after she takes back her wish. Because he walks up to her while she's, Diana, and they have like a cute little conversation. And that's supposed to make it all okay. No, it really doesn't. No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't, Sweet Pea. It really doesn't. Yeah. And then the biggest thing is, so you have this wishing stone, you have the main villain who is going around, and his wish is to become the wishing stone, so when everybody makes a wish and they touch him, he is the wishing stone, and these wishes come true. And the world's in total chaos because of all these wishes, and Diana comes and goes, you have to give back your wishes to save all of humanity's speech. And everybody's like, I renounce my wish. I renounce my wish. Yeah, that's not how the world works, princess.
Well, like Darth Vader behind you.
It is literally somebody was like, I'm going to make the campiest, dumbest thing I could possibly think of. And they do. Now, things that do work in it is when she is Wonder Woman, the action scenes are actually pretty cool, except for the whole her in the golden outfit versus Cheetah, because the CGI on Cheetah is bad. And I mean, it is bad. Like
Is it Cats
Superman
bad?
up, it is Cats meets Superman's upper lip CGI Josh Whedon bad.
Cool. Yeah, I don't watch DC movies.
You know what?
Yes,
That
they
doesn't
are.
surprise me.
They're gonna be. It's not really remaking. I think they're doing a continuation of Buffy after season 7, which I'm okay with that. Cause Sarah Michelle Gellar, damn, I'm okay with her coming back as Buffy. And if they bring back what's her name, Elijah Dushkin for Faith, if they bring her back too, damn, I'm all about it. I don't know what.
Now, if they do come back and it is a continuation, I like to see Buffy, instead of her being the Slayer, take more of a Giles role.
I think she will, because they awoke all the other Slayers in the world. So it's probably gonna, I kind of hope that they have like this really nice like army kind of mentality thing like they have at the very end of season 7, where it's like we're training up all the girls. I mean, this is gonna change the war against demons. I'm like, I'm all about it. I want to see more Buffy.
It will be interesting, and it would also be interesting to see if they incorporate also the things that happen into Angel, since they're in the same universe. So it's obviously, if Sarah Michelle Gellar comes back, there's obviously going to have to be a time jump. So will they incorporate the stuff from the comics from both Angel and Buffy too?
That I don't know the comics at all, unfortunately. And I never. You are. Is that me or you?
What?
You are a robot.
Better?
No, you're still a robot. Hello? Yeah, you're still a robot. Here, I'll be right back.
Where are they going to go? Sunnydale is gone. Read the comics. The comics continue after the last episode, and they're very well done. Which is why I'm interested to see if they will follow after what the comics did. Or if they're going to go or if they're going to just base it off of the television series. Because there are a lot of people who haven't read the comics. Me being the super nerd that I am, I did.
Hello?
Yes?
You're not a robot! Yeah!
But yeah, there's the answer to your question would actually come from the comics. And Cathy, I highly recommend you muting the shit out of yourself. That's great. Reading the comics. I think you would really like the comics, because the comics really kept in honor and continued straight after the television series. And they kept merging back and forth with the Angel comics that continued after the television series.
Yeah. And there's a Hellmouth in Cleveland, Ohio. They'll be in Ohio. Unless they go to a Hellmouth in another country.
I mean, it's Ohio. The whole damn state's a hellmouth as far as I'm concerned. Do you know how many times we've tried to fill up the hellmouth that's literally like 2 miles from my house, and it just keeps going, no, stop filling me up. No. No. Right next to where Tyler's dad lives. It's just like, every other week there's new tape as it slowly grows. I'm like,
one day Pops will disappear and we'll be like, Pops, are you in there?
Pops, if you're in the great beyond, would you let me know?
But yeah, I'd be super excited for that. Because I do want to, I feel as though I Chris and I definitely don't like the same things, but Buffy is such a difference, and it was such a big influence on me as a child. I say a child, a teenager.
No. Your influence as a child was The Land Before Time. Look, sissy, I'm Chomper. Rawr. 2. Look, sissy, I'm a vampire slayer. You know what? I'm just leaving this house.
I wasn't a
gotta
vampire
go.
slayer. I was a vampire, thank you. But it was such an influence on me, and I did grow up with it because it wasn't at season 7 by the time I started watching. So I did end up watching it as it continued. And being able to associate with Buffy and the other characters, especially like Dawn, the human and everything, who does have her own secret later on, but Dawn being just the human but being such a relatable teenager at the time was just very, very nice, and it worked through so much of my childhood to give me such an identity.
I will never forget the day Cathy got to the episode when Buffy's mom died.
Oh God, that's a heartbreaking episode.
Sissy! What? She's dead! Who? You scared the shit out of me with that. I'm like, ew, oh my God.
Oh, hello,
Buffy,
Gordon. You scared the shit out of me. Hi, how are you?
Buffy's mom. It took me a good minute to figure out what you were talking about. I'm like, Buffy. Oh, never mind.
That show has a lot of sad scenes in it. A lot. And I mean, season 5 is like the best out of all of them because it was supposed to be the ending of the show. So it has so much greatness to it, but there's a lot in season 6 and 7 that really works and is fantastic. Like the speech that Buffy gives at the end of season 7, or Spike in the final episode. I know, he's like the best. He's not the best thing. He's got a lot of problems, especially in an episode, I think it's season 6, where he causes an issue that he shouldn't have caused. Damn you, Joss Whedon, for ruining him in that episode.
You could have just left it at damn you, Josh Whedon, now that we know what he's like.
I know, but am I frozen? Okay, I'm back. But Spike was such a fantabulous character too. Sissy got me a signed autograph from James Marsters. Oh, he's so sexy. Is he still good looking? I need to check and see if he's still good looking. They should bring him back too. I don't think Borealis, whatever Angel's name is. I don't know if he's still good looking in his old age.
By the way, Spike's not dead.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. They bring him back in Angel. I probably shouldn't have said spoilers. Spoilers! They bring him back in Angel. And I haven't seen a lot of Angel, but Willow ends up in Angel apparently at some point after season 7 ends. And apparently she's still a badass. I'm like, God, I love you, Willow.
Like I said, and okay, Willow, the best thing I've ever seen is with Willow is watching her become
Dark Willow.
First of all, I like Dark Willow. I like Vampire Willow. Okay, let's just face it, Vampire Willow's hot.
Damn, she is.
I
think I'm a little gay.
Which, but it's more watching her grow as a person from this meek, very quiet thing, who can't even tell her friend Xander how much he means to her. Not even as a friend, but as her original love interest.
There's this
finding her, but because she was so oppressed when she found her voice, it consumed her. And I think that's a lot of people. How does she, when you've been pushed down and constantly been stepped on, when you have an ability to finally be heard, it can consume you and it can engulf you and it can destroy everything that you are.
Yeah.
Because you just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, and she really does start to grow after they get into season 4, or when they get into season 4, which is the college, because Buffy always has that theme of her growing up, because being a normal person for her is kind of staying in her childhood, whereas becoming a Slayer and embracing the roles herself is her embracing her role as an adult. Willow really starts to blossom a lot in season 4, especially when she starts to meet Tara. And I've been watching this gentleman on YouTube, The Passionate Nerd. He's got great videos. He does a lot of Buffy recaps, and he goes into the deep mythology and things like that, and it's like emotions of Buffy, which are things that I didn't really pay attention to when I was younger, so I'm really happy I'm watching his videos. No. Get out of here. You get out of here. I'm not listening to your bull shenanigans. But I never appreciated her relationship with Oz, which Oz, watching back the episodes, is such a fantastic, delicious character. He's so nice, and he's so soft and cute. But then having her be able to, he held her back a lot, but her being able to grow with Tara, especially just their relationship in general, was amazing. Especially for a young girl who was also interested in girls at the time and didn't understand these things because nobody wanted to talk about it.
Look, he held her back, but it wasn't his fault because
it wasn't his fault. He was concerned.
Well, it's not that I don't even think that was all just because he was concerned. He was not in a place emotionally himself to be in a relationship because he himself cannot accept himself for who he truly was.
Yeah.
And until he gave into his doggy style, and in all honesty, he belongs more with that werewolf chick than he did with Willow. It's sad because when you're first watching it, you're like, oh, Willow's finally got somebody, he loves her. In your first run through, you're like, oh, but I didn't see it like that. Because where you guys were watching it as teenagers, I was 13 years older than you. I'm watching it as an adult. I'm seeing it through a different set of glasses.
Bordeaux!
And as much as I loved Oz, and I thought he was a great character, and he showed a different sign of meek and innocent, being consumed by darkness and not knowing who they are and not knowing how to love themselves for the situations that were beyond their control. And a lot of that is represented in Buffy is, you may not see the diversity in characters as in like maybe races and stuff, drink, but you see here. That was not the one that was flat. Ew. Blah. But their diversity comes into the fact that you have these vampires, you have this Slayer, you have these characters that they are different, kind of like mutants. It's not their fault. It's just what the fates dealt them. I do hope that it is a continuation. I hope to see Buffy's one of those where you could actually be a lot more diverse without it being forced. Because in that world it works.
It does.
Yeah, that was like Cathy in a hot sauce. That was gross. That's definitely from last night. That was disgusting. It was hot and flat and gross.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they can do for Buffy to just make it believable and obviously more modern and things like that. Because Buffy, like many shows in its time, did have a lot of problem episodes, like Pangs.
Keep talking.
Okay. Buffy did have a lot of its own problem episodes, like Pangs, which is season 4, episode something. It's the Thanksgiving episode. It does have a lot of problems because it talks about Indians and it has a lot of horrible Native American stereotypes in it, but that's kind of part of its old history. And that's also, like, in season 2, we have Kendra the Vampire Slayer. Kendra would have been great if they hadn't tried to force her into a stereotype of having her be a very sheltered girl from a very specific country with a very horrible accent. And that's part of the way she was written at the time. But if they are able to broaden it, because it's not just Buffy or white girls or people in America that are dealing with demons, it's all across the world. It's every girl in any country that could be a potential Slayer can be that. And it's not just we be focusing on the Slayers either. those slayers will be in their own places, which means we'll have different types of demons. They always talk about different demons that we never see because we can't handle the makeup that much. But that means we could get different types of demons, different places we can go, things we can experience. It would be a great to build not just on the fantasy world, but how the fantasy world plays into the human world.
And I think this is, the reason why I bring up the diversity card is, there's this war going on. How woke is too woke? In my opinion, diversity needs to come when you're going to do diversity in a show. You should not be doing it, whether it's a movie, a comic, a cartoon, or anything like that, doing it just for the sake of doing it to go and say, look how diverse I am. No, it's not, let's check it off so I can make a buck. It's doing it because it matches the character situations. And since Buffy is something that goes around the world, it fits into this narrative that you have an opportunity to show multiple slayers, multiple different types of demons, multiple different types of cultures.
And please don't bring the military back. Please don't bring the military back. I don't need the U.S. government. I don't need it. Please.
Not in this show. We need our government, just not in the show.
You know the one part about the government I liked? I like season 3 government, where you had the politician that was gonna kill everybody and become a demon. That was good. That was good government. When the politician's gonna become a giant demon and eat all the kids in the high school. That was good.
I don't want to. No. I guess I'm going to have to fight during my graduation. Yeah, you're going to have to fight. I think that was probably that was such a pivotal moment when everybody's like, yeah, she's the Slayer. Yeah, our principal and everybody. Yeah, we're in trouble. Let's get them.
Yeah. Those are great last couple episodes of that season. Because it's like it ends with the prom first, which is when they are like, is Buffy Summers here? We want you to know that we don't know you, we don't talk to you, but we noticed what you've done. We've noticed that because of you, we have the lowest death rate in Sunnydale for a school, which is like the most hilarious thing. It's like this is the graduating class with the least number of deaths in years. I'm like, interesting that we've noticed this finally.
and the thing is and Buffy, like many shows, there are some slow moments. I'm sorry, the Buffy coming back from the dead halted it a little bit for me.
It did.
I understand what it was trying to convey. I just don't think it conveyed it right. So it slowed down the narrative for a little bit for me there. Luckily it started picking up. There's some really creepy moments. Spike and his bot are just no.
That's season 5, yeah. There's a really great moment, and the bringing Buffy back from the dead was a problem in and of itself, and I understand they wanted to keep Sarah Michelle Gellar because there's not going to be anybody after Faith until Faith dies. So they had to have a Slayer back. But there's a really great moment in that opening episode of season 6 after Buffy's brought back. She goes to the house and she sees Dawn, and Spike shows up. And this is after we knew Spike loved her and everything. And he looks at her knuckles and she's got broken and bloody knuckles and everything. And and Dawn's like, I was going to clean her up and I don't know what happened to her. And Spike's so very gentle, and he's just so happy to see her again. He's like, it's because she had to crawl out of her grave. And he went and he's so gentle with her. I'm like, oh, Spike, you're such a sweet gentleman. I love you, and you have horrible episodes.
And I get why they did it. I know why they did it. Excuse me one moment. But
she's got a barking dog. You're also just AGP G.I. Joe.
I know I am. Come on, Fizzy.
Okay.
I'm trying to handle something in the background, and I'm not really the pants to do it in.
You can hear me gush about Buffy still more.
But it was also the fact, not only was it not conveyed right, but we've already seen her come back from the dead once. And I was like, oh, using the same trope again, just in a different light.
But the two are very different though, which is one of the sticking points, because in the first season when she dies, she's brought back and she's like, I feel powerful, and then she goes and she kills the master. But in this, she's so distraught and weak. It's really emotionally tolling seeing her, especially when she tells Spike that she was in heaven, and then the musical episode, which is my favorite episode because it's a musical. The
Duh.
musical episode where she's like, I'm in heaven, and that secret comes out to everybody and they all learn it. It's the devastation on Willow's face. It kind of gives you that satisfaction that she brought Buffy back, but it also hurts a lot because she didn't know she's bringing her back from heaven. But it was kind of very horrible to know that she came back in such a way.
It really is.
God, I want to watch Buffy again. I need to make Chris watch it. We got to skip some episodes though. There are episodes that don't need to be watched, like Teacher's Pet. We don't need to watch that.
I like that episode. Whee! By the way, okay, I have to do this because, again, this is my boy. He is out. I just got it. And I want everybody to see. Make sure, again, if you haven't gone over and subbed to him, please do. This is Steven. This is the guy who did this for AGP. This is the guy who has been helping us on both our YouTube and our Twitch channel. Is 76 away from getting monetized on YouTube. Way to go,
nice.
Steven. I am so proud of you. I am so happy for you. I am so excited for you. I really am. I really, really am. And I will do everything in my power to keep promoting this for you. And even afterwards. Yeah, Buffy is still a great show. There are some episodes. I don't care even if you don't know who Buffy the Vampire Slayer is. There are still some episodes that you need to watch, just for the pure sake. Cathy, name it.
One specific episode.
Name it.
Hush. And then if you want to watch a musical episode, which is number 2 in my top favorite Buffy episodes, oh my God, what's it called? Oh no! I'm blanking all of a sudden. Oh yeah, Once More with Feeling. There you go.
I only needed to give her a little bit. She got
Hush though, honestly, you could
top episode ever. You
can watch that without having to know anything about the characters, really. It's the best, most. Dad loves to make fun of me when I say this, but it's a cinematic experience. The music, the sounds, the characters.
How can I express this to people that are my age who didn't watch this? Those of you who grew up with the G.I. Joe comics, that Silence episode that has gone down in history amongst comic nerds around the world, how poetically it was done, how there's not one word uttered in that comic. Buffy the Vampire Slayer did that for television.
And it's got Abe Sapien in it. I don't know his name. I really should know his name because I just watched a documentary on him. He's such a good guy. But he's in it. He's one of the bad guys. And God, the way that they get those guys to be able to do what they're doing.
I mean, Doug Jones.
Doug Jones, yeah, the man behind the mask. I love him. He's the fish guy, the sexy fish. Huh?
He's in
Pan's Labyrinth. He's in Hellboy 2, Hellboy. He's the fish guy. I can't remember what else he's been. There you go. I never watched that movie. I just know he's a sexy fish. He's in Crimson Peak. He does so much. God, he's such a good actor.
Yes, he is in Crimson Peak. He's in the Flash TV series. He's in the
He's the
Arrow
Silver
television
Surfer.
series. He's the Silver Surfer.
Although he doesn't do the voice. They do a lot of voiceover for him, though, because apparently, people don't like his voice. They did use his voice in Hellboy 2, though.
Him and Gary Oldman are the two men of many faces.
He's a good man. I hope he continues to get good work.
Gary Oldman for me was the OG with all of the different, like, he would take on all these different roles that I would never know it was still him. It's like, okay, dude, seriously? And Doug Jones is right behind him in second place, in my opinion. Both are fantastic actors, and we are very lucky to have them in our midst of talented people. Just remember, never, ever take any person, whether they're a YouTuber, a Twitch streamer, a Hollywood superstar, a Broadway star, any other type of celebrity, don't put them on a pedestal and Christ-like them. Stop that shit. Stop it.
I'd love to meet Doug Jones.
Really nice guy. Met him.
Really? I'd like to meet him.
Really nice guy. Met him at a convention I was working.
I feel like he'd be really tall, though.
How?
Because he's got that kind of a body where he looks like he's tall.
He is tall.
Probably like 6'2", I think.
I'm looking it up now. I know he's over 6 feet tall. 6'3". He's 6'3".
He could be Slender Man.
I think the only person taller than him is Lady D.
Oh my God, that lady. Have you seen the people cosplaying her? Oh my God. We need to pay some ladies to come to Gym City Comic-Con and be dressed like her. Because, I'm just going to be like, hey, I need you to come stand over here and just not leave.
As soon as I get my hands on this game, I'm running around as Ethan looking for her. And the moment I see her, I'm not surviving because I'm running right up to her going, step on me.
See, those videos of like a person like running down a hallway with a cat behind them and they keep turning around to look at the cat and then they just move like a couple feet and they turn around again. I would be like that. I'd just be like, I'm going to go down the hallway. Is she still behind me? Oh, she is. I'm going to go down the hallway. She's still behind me. Oh, she is.
Have you seen any of the gameplay for the trailers yet, for the demos yet?
I've seen her walking around and she's got her nice little fingers. That's as much, and I see that she has to like duck down under the doors.
So so the first half you get to actually get introduced to some of the werewolves, and in the second one you don't encounter her in this second one. The two that are on PlayStation right now, because like obviously I didn't get to play the first one. I'm working on the way how I want to do the demo for these two because they're 30 minutes apiece. But I did watch a friend of mine play it because he just happened to be playing it, and I'm like, where's my wife? Where's my wife? And he's like, I haven't seen her yet. Stop. I'm trying to play the game. And I finally get to see her. And I'm like, wait, come back. Because all she does is she like picks up this bottle and she walks away. And I'm like, get your big ass back here, woman. And he's like, Amanda, stop it. And I'm like, what? He's like, remember, you're straight. I was like, not when it comes to her.
No. She's the exception to the rule.
She's the exception to my very straight life. I'm just like, let's face it. If I met her in life, first off, because I'm 5'2.5", I'm gonna be like this.
Yeah, you would literally just be breaking your neck to look at her face.
Excuse me, ma'am, I can't see you because I'm still under your boobs. Let me back this up a little bit here. Hi. How you doing?
You could stand under her skirt and like not be touching her hip bones, probably.
Hold on.
Just be her legs. You'll be like, I'm at a crotch level, ma'am.
Amanda! Marco! Hold on. Polo! This is her skirt. Marco! Oh no! Amanda, where have you gone?
Yeah, you could just hide under her skirt and she won't know you're there. Oh, you're drunk.
I'd just be like, I'm down here. Like, I'd have no problem with that whatsoever. No, 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 no. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a dog, I assume?
Hi.
Hi, Savick. You were in the window a minute ago. How'd you get over here?
Because she heard this.
Mm. Oh, look at the little Savick.
I don't know. Watch this. Watch this. Now, when I put this down, she's gonna try to run off with this. If I don't throw this away,
it's gonna end up in the water bowl.
It's gonna end up in a water bowl in my house. Can I put this down somewhere, please? Please. Hi. There. Hi, baby.
Look at this sweet little munchkin.
And I'm glad to know that it's not just my cat, because I know now that other people are having the same problem with their, like, it's something with plastic and cats, like boxes and cats. I don't know what it is.
Gordon has this thing where he loves to rub his face against metal or like try to bite metal. And I'm like, you're a weirdo. Look at her. She's so tiny. Little baby girl. Look at your little bandana. Sissy,
What?
I need more masks.
How many more do you need, and what are you looking for?
Something cute, and probably like 5, because I'm going to be going back in the office soon. I'll pay you for them.
Well, is there something other than the Nightmare Before Christmas that you're wanting, Lovey?
I don't know what you have. We can talk about it after this ends.
Okay. And for those of you who want to know, yes, I make masks, and they're $10 a piece.
And they're really nice. And because they don't go behind my ears, they go around my head, which is great because it's already a pain to have to wear glasses. To have something else behind my ears is a freaking annoyance.
Stop! I'm trying to type. I'm trying to type, woman. No. No. Oh my God, you little. No! You're gonna. No! Don't press enter on that. Thank you. If you guys are interested, we actually I have somebody working on a website, but in the meantime, if you're interested, you're looking for dice bags, dice trays, animal scarves, masks or things like that. And yeah, our masks, they form fit right across your face, and they have elastic on the top and the bottom, so you just slip them over your head. They don't sit on your ears. We do make all that stuff. It's a hobby that we do, and the money actually goes back into AGP. So, get webcam, feed cats.
She go puppy.
Puppy. Take care of her little boo-boo that she has because she's 18 years old. Things like that. Yeah. She's her eyes leaking nowadays, so she now has a solution that she has to have. And if you look under her eye, you can see where it's like brown because it's always wet now.
Yeah.
But she's 18. As long as she, she's now at the point where yes, I have to carry her up and down the stairs. She can't walk up and down the stairs anymore. But my gosh, she turns into a 2-year-old puppy when she gets to see grandma. She gets a BONE.
Mm-hmm.
You'll figure it out now.
That's how it works.
And so just like, and so if you want to, you can message over us on Facebook, and I can show you some of the stuff that we have, if you're interested. Oh my God, now I have Savick hair in my nose. Oh my God. Cathy's now not connected. I've got to get, there she is. Hi, welcome back, Cathy. Hold on. I got to get the Savick hair out of my nose.
My internet's freaking out, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I have Savick hair all up in my nose.
Look at my hair, guys. Look how curly it is because I've been hot and sweaty. Mm,
Look how curly mine is, and it's not because I'm hot and sweaty. It's just
yeah,
because it's just cause even though it is hot as hell in here. But no, but
I'm
we do that.
evil.
But I do that stuff. It's fun. I like being able to create stuff, and it's a lot of fun to make that stuff. And it, like I said, if you're interested, of course, I understand times are hard, and I understand if no one can. And speaking of that, we're gonna go with the ending speech here because I'm hungry and I want to eat something, and I
So
want
am
pizza.
I.
But
I haven't had dinner yet either.
of course, as always, thank you everybody so much for coming, joining us, chatting with us. We love being able to talk to you guys, is hearing your guys' opinions on stuff, and um, it just it reminds me of being back in the comic book shop and having our conversations and our arguments on why we like something or why we don't like something. And God, I miss those days. I really miss the good old days of just sitting in a comic book shop for 2 days straight in a row doing nothing but playing, Hero Clicks and Magic the Gathering and all that other stuff. God brings back good old memories. But on that note, guys, of course, always remember that you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also have a YouTube where you get to see the edited versions of everything. And we thank you guys so much. Thank you again. We're now at 70 subscribers and 163 followers right here on Twitch. And we are now at 176 subscribers on YouTube. So we're making our goal. We're going to make our goal of 200 soon. So we're very happy and excited. And just always keep an eye out for us. We're everywhere. And follow us on the social medias if you like to know what we're doing. And if you want to participate in some of the gameplays that we do by redeeming channel points, remember to follow. It's free and you win free channel points. On that note, we love you all and you all have a great night. Say bye-bye.